Hi, I'm Sophie Schlesy here in the THR Video Lounge at Sundance, and we are talking goats. Welcome. So can we talk a little bit about what the premise of the film is for those who haven't seen it?
Sure. Goats is sort of a coming-of-age story told in reverse. It's about the main character, his name is Ellis Whitman. He's a 15-year-old kid who's grown up with David and Vera's character. Wendy, his mother, is sort of a flaky trust fund new age mom, and his father figure's name is Goatman, and he's sort of a pot-smoking sage goat herder who has basically taught Ellis everything he knows. And it's basically a story of what happens when Ellis leaves to go off to his father's alma mater, which is an elite boarding school on the East Coast. And it's what happens his first year at school, sort of the parent of the house leaving, and it's what happens when his parents try to cope without him.
How long was production on this film?
We shot for 24 days.
Okay.
It was fast. Yeah.
As actors, what was it that drew each of you to the project?
Goats. Honestly, goats. I love goats.
And
we all love goats. I have goats.
Really?
Vera is really goat man. I'm not goat man. I don't have goats.
Woman.
No.
He speaks goat.
Yeah.
You speak goat.
No, I do.
Is that something you acquired while filming?
No, I'd been doing it a long time. But honestly, what attracted me to the project was the story was beautiful, I thought, and subtle, and funny, and emotional, and just the kind of movie that you want to make, but it's so hard to make in this day and age. And Chris had it, and he was passionate about it, and he kept pushing it forward, and he got it made. You know, so my hat's off to him for having the desire and the perseverance.
Absolutely. Can you talk a little bit about where the project came from and how you were inspired?
Yeah, it came. The film is based on a wonderful novel by Mark Jude Poirier, which came out. It was published in 2001, and I actually read a little blurb in the New York Times Book Review, and just on that little 3-sentence blurb on Ellis Whitman's story, I was hooked. And I was hooked because that story was so similar to my own youth. I grew up on a goat farm, you know, and had so many similar experiences, and I just had a compulsion to tell the story. It was so personal, and you know, as David said, it was very subtle, and I just felt the characters were so well drawn and so human, and for me, you know, being able to make a film like that, even though it took a long time to get made, and to work with these guys was just a blessing.
And that's kind of a catchment ride.
Right. Yeah.
My daughter just read that for school, so
Right. It was explained to me as sort of a Catcher in the Rye in reverse. Maybe. Does that make sense?
On acid.
Yeah. In the desert.
West Coast.
So what is your favorite thing about coming to Park City for Sundance?
This is my first time here.
Is it?
So this is probably my favorite thing because that's all I've done. It's a beautiful environment. I mean, I love the mountains were gorgeous on the drive in, so I don't really have any experience of it.
How long have you been here?
About 3 hours.
3 hours? Okay. So it's a little too early to...
Definitely my highlight already.
That's what we like to hear. Have you two been to Sundance before? You're familiar with it, yes? Is there anything different about this year that sticks out to you?
Well, for me, it's very different. I've been here twice. I was here in 1999 with a movie called The Virgin Suicides, which I helped out on, and then a couple of years ago with a movie called Hesher, which I also helped the director on. But it's a whole different experience when you're here with your own movie. You know, it's every moment is all about the movie, and that's really exciting.
I understand you have family ties to Francis Ford Coppola.
I do, yeah, he's my uncle.
Can you talk a little bit about how he's influenced you in your
yeah, you know,
maybe?
it's impossible not to be influenced by him. You know, he's yeah, exactly. Yeah, just imagine. Yeah, I mean, he's so passionate about creativity, and not just about filmmaking or the film industry. He's just passionate about creating, and so for us, it was, you know, just a weird anecdote, or you know, an anecdote that sort of exemplifies my family. Like, we sit down for Thanksgiving dinner, and we don't. Our thanks is to the creative spirit. You know, so it's that type of thing that we always have going. We're always supporting one another. It's kind of a traveling family circus, you know. And if you're not doing something creative, it's kind of weird. So, yeah.
Vera, you've been to Sundance before. What is your favorite thing about coming here?
It's always a unique experience. I've come mostly as an actress. Last year I came as a director, which was tough. It was tough and exhilarating at the same time. One of the hardest things I've had to do. But I think what's always the same is the excitement for. I'm always proud of. It's always my favorite films that end up being. This is the launching pad for all the favorite films that I've ever done, and I think for me it's just always exciting to see an audience perceive it and react to it, and I look forward to that reaction, and that's to me the most exciting part.
Are there any films that you guys are trying to see while you're here?
Yeah, John Hawkes' film.
Yeah,
I'd love to
me
see
too.
John Hawkes' film.
It played today, right?
It played today. It opened today. I just bumped
What is
into
the
him.
film?
It's called The Surrogate.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I need to ask you about Californication. Can you tell us what's coming up on this season? Maybe give us a few little teasers.
Well, my character finds himself in the world of hip-hop, which is not his world at all. So he's trying to navigate his way through yet another milieu there. You know,
Any guest stars?
Bumbling through it. RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan, a.k.a. Bobby Digital. He has 16 names. Those are only 2 that I know. Megan Good, Jason McGay, my buddy from high school that makes a goat sound like I do. Helen Hunt directed one.
Oh, that's great.
There's other guest stars that I'm forgetting, and I apologize, but that's all I can
Great.
think of right now.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, Drea De Matteo. is
Okay.
also in it. Yeah.
Great. Well, good luck with the premiere.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for stopping by.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you for watching. For more on Sundance, continue to check back at thr.com.